Brought to you by the medical professionals at Carpal Pain Solutions, developers of the Carpal RX.
Of the millions of avid golfers in the United States, each year about 1.2 million golfers complain of hand pain due to carpal tunnel syndrome or wrist tendonitis. Golfing exerts high velocity and high torque forces on your wrist, setting the stage and the symptoms for these conditions to develop. The most serious of the two conditions is carpal tunnel syndrome. It's actually a disease that affects an area inside the wrist known as the carpal tunnel. Inside the carpal tunnel, your flexor tendons, here shown in white, are very close to the median nerve, here shown in yellow. The tendons are surrounded by a fluid-filled sheath, here shown in blue. Under certain conditions, like forceful hand movement, that sheath begins to swell, and it pushes against the median nerve. That nerve compression is what causes all of the symptoms of carpal tunnel syndrome. Sometimes the irritation and swelling of the tendon sheath is not limited to the carpal tunnel. Instead, it may run up and down the forearm over the flexor tendons. This is what causes wrist tendonitis. Wrist tendonitis is easier to treat with rest and wrist massage. However, carpal tunnel syndrome is more serious because it's a disease with no cure and therefore needs more attention. It can be treated very well with rest and specific wrist and forearm massage. Most people wrongly assume that surgery will cure this condition, but they're wrong because there is no cure for carpal tunnel syndrome. However, there are non-surgical treatments which are both effective and permanent. So if you are told that you are a candidate for carpal tunnel surgery, then you must consider non-surgical options first. In fact, the organizations that license hand surgery recommend that all patients try all non-surgical options before considering surgery. Why would they recommend this? Because the statistics are very clear. Most patients are not satisfied with their carpal tunnel surgery, whereas the overwhelming majority of patients who use non-surgical therapies are quite satisfied with their results. Make sure you discuss these facts with your doctor, and also discuss non-surgical options. Chief among these is deep tissue massage, because it's nearly 100% effective in relieving symptoms, but only if it's used daily and for 2 to 4 weeks. Anything less is ineffective. But this isn't your everyday massage. It requires specific motions on the wrist and forearm that, over time, will drain excess fluid and break up adhesions over the flexor tendons. This will reduce inflammation, thereby reducing your symptoms. So as you see, for carpal tunnel syndrome, you certainly don't need surgery. Instead, professional deep tissue massage applied daily will be nearly 100% effective in alleviating your symptoms. To get this professional therapy for your carpal tunnel syndrome or wrist tendonitis, you don't have to visit a therapist every day. Instead, the Carpal RX will give you the same therapy at home. If you have carpal tunnel syndrome or wrist tendonitis, you owe it to yourself to try this remarkable product and take advantage of the 60-day free trial offer with every Carpal RX. If the Carpal RX doesn't relieve your symptoms, or if you just don't like it for any reason, return it for a full refund, including all of your shipping costs. The Carpal RX was specifically designed to treat the wrist and forearm. It works just like a therapist's fingers that are treating you for carpal tunnel syndrome or wrist tendonitis, except it treats you every day at a fraction of the cost of a therapist and in the comfort of your home. The Carpal RX automatically produces the same motions that a therapist uses to relieve pain and other symptoms. And it's so simple to use. Just plug it in, slide it on, and strap it in. Then relax. The Carpal RX will do the rest. The Carpal RX always has a 60-day free trial, so if you're not completely satisfied with your results, return it for a 100% refund, including all your shipping costs. The Carpal RX is guaranteed to permanently and easily get rid of carpal tunnel syndrome, as well as wrist tendonitis and repetitive strain injury. Visit the Carpal RX at carpalrx.com.